One day, Merlin was shunting in the yard. He had to do it due to his punishment of going too fast with the coaches. I really wish I would be thundering down the line right now, said Merlin, like my other classes on the other railway. However, Merlin heard a loud and cheerful beep, beep. It was Percy. Merlin did not know who Percy was at the time. Hello, Grey Engine, said Percy. Who are you? I'm Merlin, he said. Who are you? I'm Percy. My job is to carry the mail. Who's that goods train for? It's for James. He doesn't really like pulling goods trains, but he's gonna have to. Sir Topham Hatt's orders. And Percy puffed cheerily away. And then Merlin heard a grumpy beep, beep. Instead of cheerful, James banged the brake fan angrily. Ugh, shunting, like Percy's age. It's disgraceful, I tell you. Disgraceful, James said as the workmen were coupling him up. Hello, James. Why are you in a foul mood? Because I have to take a dirty goods train, said James. Well, I'm shunting because I was reckless, said Merlin. Can I help? No way. You would just get in the way, huffed James. James blew a loud toot, toot, and puffed crossly away. Merlin felt very sad of what James had said. Later on, as James came to the station, the workmen were fixing the track, but James wheezed steam at them. Out of my way, he said. Important engine coming through. Stop, James, said the workman. The track is not clear. But James did not listen, and he forgot his steel pipe. Oh dear, groaned the workman. This isn't going to end well. Later, James saw Emily and the workmen. Huh? Said James. What are you guys doing? And what's that big truck over there? Well, James, said Emily, that truck is getting fixed. It's broken down. I got the workmen to fix it. That is absolutely right, Emily, said one of the workmen. Indeed so, said another. Can't agree the same, said another. Even better, said another one. Even better altogether, said the workmen together. Emily couldn't help but laugh. James just sniffed. Wait, James, said Emily. You need some coal and water before you... But James had already left. Oh, bother, groaned Emily. This isn't going to end well. As James passed the countryside, he realized he was going slow and slower and slower and slower. Hey, driver, he said, can you check what's wrong with me? Then James realized he had stopped. You ran out of coal and water, said his driver. James was very annoyed. Ah, great, he said. Now I'm stuck with these stupid freight cars. The brakeman was quite offended. Don't call me stupid! Don't call me stupid! It said. It's not the brakeman's fault, James, said the driver. You were so careless and stubborn. You'd even listen to Emily. James felt quite embarrassed. Meanwhile, Merlin was just sitting in the yard doing nothing. Ugh, he said, I feel really bored. Then one of the workmen came. James is out of coal and water. Can you help him, Merlin? Certainly, sir, said Merlin, and he chuffed away. James felt very sad. I wish I would be going somewhere right about now. I seriously wish I wasn't so sick. But before James could complain more, a loud peep peep came. It was Merlin. Oh no, it's a gray invisibility person with the speed. Don't worry, said Merlin. I'll help you. Merlin backed up to James. Hey, said James, be careful. Watch my splendid paintwork. Merlin coupled up to James, and soon he and his goods train settled off. Later, Merlin came into the station, tired but proud. Dennis, Rosie, and Percy cheered. Well done, Merlin, said Percy. You've made it to the station with James. James felt very embarrassed. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend one of the workmen is Sir Topham Hatt. Sir Topham Hatt came, and he praised Merlin. Well done, Merlin, he said. You have proven yourself to be a really useful engine. Thank you, sir, said Merlin. Mr. Topham Hatt turned sternly to James. "As for you," he said angrily, "you did not listen to Emily, that you were going to run out of coal and water if you didn't stop at the water tower. You also were rude to Merlin about not wanting his help when you needed his help in general. That is an action I do not tolerate, James. You must be taken to the steamworks. I hope this has taught you a lesson in future." "Yes, sir," groaned James. "It has, sir." Nia and Rebecca ended up taking James to the steamworks because he had gotten ill from wanting out of water and coal. "Oh, bother," groaned James. "I hope I can get better. I shouldn't have listened to Merlin instead of being very silly." Nowadays, Merlin has helped the other engines, and ever since James's accident with losing coal and water, he has become a really useful engine.